One of the things that keeps drawing me back to London with the same excitement as my very first trip is that this city is full of worlds hidden in plain sight. And this week, I'm here to step inside another one for the very first time, the world of Dominique London's online cigar auctions. This isn't just any auction, it's the most prestigious sale of rare Cuban cigars on earth. Boxes lost to time, some appearing publicly for the very first time, suddenly resurface as the global community of collectors and connoisseurs holds its collective breath. The rarity of what's on offer here simply cannot be overstated. For weeks, Dominique's team has been preparing every single lot with forensic precision. Provenance verification, humidity and condition analysis, box and factory marking inspections, nothing is left unexamined and unverified. And I'm relieved to say that the pieces I've consigned from my very own collection have passed every test with flying colors and now sit alongside some of the most legendary cigars ever rolled. But before the hammer starts falling and the bidding wars begin, Dominique has invited me behind the curtain for something truly exciting, a private hands-on preview of the auction's most breathtaking lots. Cigars that aren't just exceptional tobacco, but living chapters of Cuban cigar history.
Follow me, Kirby, into the Valhalla.
Wow, look at this. This is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a walk-in humidor, but this is something else. I mean, I can already begin to see that this isn't any ordinary humidor. This is where the the auction lots are kept. Incredible.
And you're excited about the auction?
Yes, well, I'm looking forward to it. This will be the first, real cigar auction I think I've ever witnessed. And I mean, how has it gone? How many lots were able to pass the verification to make it into the catalog?
Louis has an eye like
yeah.
So
as I discovered with my
with your
my
cigars.
tobacco beetle.
But 609.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
a big collection, and also you see we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think.
And is it a big range? I mean, where you have showpiece, one of a kind collectible humidors, but then also, boxes of just standard production but old cigars.
People come in with sometimes really, stuff who we didn't know anymore that it existed, or very old.
Yeah.
And like some of those things here, it's always nice to do an auction because then you have. The things are coming in, and then like your cigars, and we say, oh, something nice, something, very strange, and or very,
Yeah. Does every auction catalog kind of take on its own personality? I mean, when you look at these 609 lots, is there anything that kind of stands out to you that, maybe is interesting or surprising?
It's also the time of the year, I think. So you have to imagine, Kirby, that in a year we do several auctions, and depending the seasons, depending the things who coming in, because in summertime people maybe they clean up or they find things and then they want to get rid of it, and in the winter time, it's almost Christmas, so maybe you want to offer a special piece to somebody.
I mean, would you say that the December auction is the largest of the year, or does it?
I think so. I think so because and you see it all over the world. People looking for that present or a thing for themselves because because you worked hard the whole year, or you and you say at the end of the year, I will give myself a nice present. So.
And what better present than some nice, beautiful vintage cigars?
If you're a collector and you love cigars, then it's the time of the year that you do a present to yourself, no?
I mean, after all these years, I think I finally discovered my love language, and it's cigars. So, after a long year, successful year, I mean, what better than, really kind of splurging on a few nice boxes, or in this case, humidors.
Or like Christmas Eve, after a nice dinner, to light a beautiful cigar and to enjoy all the magical around Christmas. No?
What better way? Are there any particular lots that stand out to you that you're particularly excited about or surprised by?
There are some beautiful pieces here, if you can see. Here, like the Humidor of Bolivar, the Vigas Robagna, the Cohiba, the Davidoff Chateau Margaux, the Punch Your cigars are there
Oh,
as
really,
well.
guys? I saw them lingering.
Yeah.
You know, my 2 lots.
Yeah.
Modest,
So we
but-
have some beautiful pieces,
Yeah.
and I'm really excited to see what they will do and
Yeah.
who will buy them.
Yeah, where they end up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because they come from all over the world. And can you imagine? And then they come in here and then they go out again, all over the world.
I mean, what's interesting about, this auction, and specifically cigar auctions, just because of the nature of the connoisseur, is that all these lots here, you know that someone has cherished these.
Yeah.
That they were special, well looked after, because these are extraordinary pieces. And so, much like myself, but to a much smaller degree than some of these humidors,
Yeah,
you can imagine maybe the conflicted feelings by the collector of letting them go, right?
Yeah,
Because
but
these
maybe
are,
there were boxes also that people in that time bought for themselves for Christmas, and now
well,
they
they're
are
letting them go.
they let them go because maybe it's grandfather who collect them, or the father, and he passed away, and so on and so on. So
Yeah.
but you must always consider them. They will have a nice life
Nice home,
after,
yes.
because people who buys those, they really love cigars. You don't buy a box of Chateau Margaux if you don't like the Davidoff vintage cigars.
Yeah. I think, one of the things that's interesting about cigars that maybe might be different than watches or wine is you probably don't have that financial investor, that's investing in these cigars purely for the return. I mean, someone that's buying cigars in auction, more likely than not, I would imagine, is a true connoisseur of Cuban cigars.
I think people who collect wine, they collect also
To drink,
cigars.
yeah.
It's the same level of customer, because there are all people who loves life, good food, and a nice cigar with a good wine. You see, there are three things in life. If you love the culture of good food, you like the good wine, and you like the good cigar afterwards.
Yeah.
No, it's like,
I think so.
yeah. If you have a nice Chateau Yquem, and then with a good Davidoff Chateau Margaux, it must be heaven on earth.
Yeah.
Huh? Can you imagine?
I mean, what's interesting about the Chateau series is that, these were the Cuban Davidoffs, right?
Yeah, they are the only ones. Huh? Can you imagine this beautiful box in wood? It is natural wood, as you can see.
And these have to be some of the most rare cigars because, again, they're all smoked.
Yeah, unfortunately. But you see, sometimes a box pop up and you see the old seal.
Do you have a favorite chateau? Because there were several different chateaux. I mean,
I had the Dom Pérignon.
Okay, yeah.
I
wow.
smoked it once. The Margaux, no.
I had one of the Chateaubriands, or
yeah?
one of the Chateau, Haut-Briands, and it had to be one of the best cigars I've ever smoked in my life. And it really kind of whets my palate for the rest of the Chateau series because it was a tiny little cigar.
Yeah.
It was incredible, and I could only imagine what a larger format and more time would allow.
Yeah. You know what? All those vintage cigars, they have that softness, and also the little bit of sweetness always, because they are old and the oils are nicely over the cigar now, and it's not so harsh and green like, for example, a new box who is only 1 year old and it.
Yeah. Can we open this and smell it?
Of course, go ahead.
You
No?
sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Wow. Look at this.
Ta-da-da-da-da-da.
Wow. I mean, are there any particular challenges in authenticating cigars like this? Because
Yes,
you know,
always. First of all, you
look at
look
this
to the
yellow
box, huh?
cellophane.
Yeah. Yeah, that are the oils who go into the paper, huh? But also the little cedarwood.
That smells amazing. Well, I'll let you do the honors there.
Put it down before we.
Let's
Maybe
lift it up.
we lift it a little bit up. Look at that, how beautiful.
Wow. Look at the little
And
bud.
now you can smell.
That's heaven on earth. Wow.
Very earthy, yeah?
Yes, it's amazing is that despite the age, it still has a bouquet, right? It still has fragrance.
Yeah, but flowers also. You smell it? White flowers.
And look at the yellowing band. I mean,
Yeah.
in some ways, I think the vintage Davidoff cigars, the Cuban ones, are amongst the most beautiful because, that previously all white band.
Yeah, but
with
it starts
time and
to be
age,
yellow as well, huh?
yellows, and it becomes cream. And you see someone smoking a Davidoff with a cream band, and you know that it can only be one thing.
One nice vintage cigar.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna have
But
to...
also the seal, you see, it's very old. Eh?
Yeah.
You see it?
Well, this is beautiful. Wow. I'm gonna have to watch this one because the Chateau series is, again, an example of one of those things that, you know, as a passionate, not collector, but smoker of Cuban cigars, you know, this is kind of that holy grail. I mean, it's a small box, but highly, highly collectible.
Yeah,
so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
How much he will go, eh?
Yeah. What else can you show me? I mean, you know, I could really spend all day in here. It's a real candy store.
You can, eh? You can. You can live here if you want.
Well,
here I have something very nice who come from far, far away.
Okay.
It's the punch.
It's a larger cigar. This
yeah, you can tell at the box. Eh? It's the punch platino, and it comes from India.
Okay.
It is a regionalis. You see, specially made for India, and it's very rare.
India.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I've
there
never
are
seen a regional from India.
1,000 boxes, and this is box 503. Can you imagine? So
larger cigar. I like where we're going. You know.
But you see, the seal is already
Completely
younger.
different.
Here you have it.
Yeah.
September
09, yeah.
2009. So it's a vintage box, a really beauty.
Wow, and look at the embossing.
Yeah,
here.
the punch is.
I just love this packaging. I mean, just.
Yeah, the boxes who are very natural.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of boxes with, for example,
Well, the Behike is
the
something
Behike
different,
is lacquered, but yeah, it's highly
but
luxury.
comparing Cuban cigars to other origins, I just love
the way they make
the
boxes.
way they make
eh?
boxes, yeah.
If you see, even to close the box, it's a piece of art. If you look at it.
Yeah. Let's look at the cigars.
Yes. Let's look at the cigars. Here. Look at that.
Wow.
Already.
Look at how this is yellowed. I mean,
Yeah.
again, I mean, that
It's
is
the oil
the
who
patina.
goes in. But you see that the box inside as well. You see all the.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
also the paper.
So it is
Look at that.
It's a silver foil. Platinum.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before. I mean, I know the Bolivar gold medals.
Medal, yeah, that's
one
with
of my
gold,
favorites.
but that's platinum.
I've never seen
That's
this.
the name also from the cigar. But look, the oil on top of the cigar still 2009. Can you imagine?
These are beautiful. Look at those.
Yeah, they are beauties. That's
I
for
mean,
sure.
Exclusivo de India.
Yeah, we will take out one and look at it. Ah, it's the spiciness of India. There are a lot of spice in it. Smell? You smell?
That is exceptional. Wow. And, you know, I've never in all my life, I mean, I've seen the gold medals, right? But I've never seen, and even there was a regional that London did for the Olympics.
Yeah.
That
But look
came,
how elegant.
but I've never seen platinum.
Yeah, it's beauty. Wow. We should buy it ourselves.
Well,
and smoke
I'll
it.
help you smoke them.
Yeah. With a good glass of wine. Can you
Wow,
imagine?
look at that.
Oh,
I mean,
la la.
I mean, you know, you think about a cigar for a special occasion, and I can only imagine, you know, again, the impact of, you know, you have some guests over at your house, right?
And then you
open this, and to serve a cigar like this, I mean.
Yeah, but that's really something you must enjoy, take your time, because that takes time.
If you share them at all. I mean, something like this.
Yeah, with good friends, why not? Who are also cigar lovers, you can. You don't give it to somebody who never smoked or who never discovered nice vintage cigars. But for me, those are like sweet chocolates in a box. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's can you see the oil on it?
No, it's fantastic. I mean, the shine is incredible. I mean, I didn't even know, you know, India was a big market for Cuban cigars. Now, how many regionals have they done?
Only one.
Really?
This one.
This is it.
Yeah.
So this is the only regional edition India
Ever
has
made.
ever done.
Yeah, that's
and
why
only
it's,
1,000 boxes. I mean, that's nothing.
Yeah,
right?
that's why it's a pearl. It's diamond. Let's say.
Yeah, diamond.
That are diamonds.
Platinum diamond.
You see, shiny as diamonds. But yeah,
Wow.
and you know, last weekend I was in Cyprus for the presentation of the Punch Princessas, and I must say, Punch is something. It's not a brand that you see often or that people ask often. because it's a brand who is very, yeah, you must like the spiciness, and I think Punch is the perfect brand for India, because India had this culture of food with a lot of spiciness and colors, and Punch reflect this. And like the Princessas, it is very oily, very spicy, even a little bit sweet. And Punch has this special character of spiciness and a lot of body.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, I mean, I've got a few Punch humidors, or boxes in my humidor, but it's not a cigar that I smoke frequently, right?
No, I see that in our shops as well. Punch is not a brand who sells weekly, monthly even. But it's very nice. If you like the spiciness of tobacco, then you should. It's like a little bit of Bolivar has this also. The little spicy touch.
Yeah, Bolivar is almost a little gamey sometimes.
Yeah, and Punch has this as well. And to be from 2009, I think he will. If you discover him, he will give a lot of rock and roll in your mouth. That I'm
I mean, 15
pretty
years.
sure. We let sleep the baby.
That's gorgeous. I mean, really, I've never seen,
Yeah.
didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, you see, only 1,000 boxes. Can you imagine?
Well, let's keep on going. What else? That's
what
exciting.
We have. Wait, I just put them first nicely back.
I mean, I love the show and tell.
Yeah.
Because there's so many fantastic things to see. And
maybe we can take the Cohiba.
well, there we go.
Ah,
We're celebrating the 60th anniversary of Cohiba this year.
Yeah.
Look what we have here, 50th.
You can open up this one,
Ooh,
this
okay.
beauty.
Right. I'll do it very carefully.
It's a little humidor, like.
Okay. So this is the 50 Anniversario Selection. For duty free. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why it's in the travel
Yeah,
humidor,
it's in travel humidor.
which is what you see with the kind of
Yeah.
the special duty free versions. May I?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Ah, look.
Oh wow! Again, nice yellowing
Yeah.
patina. Wow.
That is.
So this is a variety pack,
Yeah,
a little bit
here
of
you have
everything.
a selection, huh? You have a selection of.
So what do we have? We have the Behike 56,
Yeah.
right? We've got the Pyramides Extra,
The Pyramides.
the
Yeah.
Siglo 5,
Yeah.
and then the Genios.
The Genios.
Wow.
Yeah. And here the humidification system. It's
Perfect.
it's nice.
Perfect
to see
humidity,
It, eh?
perfect temperature, as you'd expect.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the cigars are beautiful as well. You see, very oily. If
And
you look
so-
at that, they are like chocolate again.
And what makes
here-
this rare? I mean, Cohiba, of course, right?
Yeah, Cohiba is already rare. You don't
Yeah.
can, if you see those days now, to even buy a classical Cohiba, it's always a hassle.
Yeah.
So you can imagine those then, and then there were made a few boxes of it to keep, in fact, the cigars like this oily, and it must be like it's very important to keep your cigars at a good level of humidity. If you start to take them out of the humidor, bring them in the humidor, bring them out, then the skin, in fact, the wrapper, that starts to be wrinkly. And you see it, then the cigar suffered a lot.
Yeah.
Or when at the feet there are cracks,
Yeah.
it means the cigar had a lot of humidity, less of humidity, and of course it's a living thing, so then it starts to crack. Here you see the cigars are very shiny, well kept, and then I will show you a cigar who had a little issue. You see this here? So that's a cigar who was humid, not humid, humid, not humid, and then bang!
And so this is still perfectly smokable, but this would be indicative
Yes, because you lie there, but if I offer you a cigar with a crack,
Yeah.
if you would smoke it yourself, yes, of course, and if the crack is not here, then you can light it and smoke it, but yeah, it's a piece of art, so it's like I would offer you a painting with a crack.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is...
So you see also, look, here there is oil on top.
Yeah,
here
there's
it's
not.
less. You see already it was not well kept.
Yeah. And that's all just storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people doesn't store it well their cigars, then you have this. And a humidor and cigars need consistency.
Is it common for Habanos to do travel humidors, like variety humidors?
Yeah, they make, huh? But not so often.
Yeah.
They have there something more exclusive.
Really?
That,
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
You know
let's
what?
see that, yeah.
Take the big box. I will take this one.
This one, right?
Yeah.
Wow, so this is slightly larger. So what is this?
Wait, I will take out this one as well before he falls. That is, wait,
The Obras.
the Obras, yes. So, the box is well kept, you see. It has its age, of course. Let's see what's inside. Right, yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, look at this.
Okay.
Here, I'll set this.
I will do it like this, no? And then this is the most difficult part, because that can crack. And then, da-da-da-da, it's a book.
A book. Okay.
Yes, it's a book, not a book to read, but it's a book of cigars.
As much as I
You
love
keep the
reading,
box, I will take it out. Yeah, okay. Voila.
Wow. Look at
As you can see, it's the book with mysteries. We will open it up and look at that. In fact, it's like a kind of a humidor. Here you see again 1,000 pieces.
Wow. 638.
Yeah,
May I?
yeah. Go ahead. It's a little book with the whole history.
So what does Obras Completas mean?
It means complete work.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like a complete,
Yeah.
it's like the complete work of all of their...
all those beauties
Yeah.
in Cuba.
And would these have been the complete collection of cigars included in the various books?
Yeah, there were books, for
each of these
example, the San Cristobal. I had it, I think a couple of weeks ago, I had it in my hands. Yeah, go ahead.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Again, look at the beautiful yellowing.
Yeah.
I mean, this now has 15 years. Ooh, look, it's like a puzzle. Wow.
That are pieces of art. Do you see
This
here?
is gorgeous.
Cohiba.
And so this is each of the previous 10 book releases, which
Yes.
the cigars in the book collections, I mean, were just gigantic, beautiful, indulgent vitolas. I mean, look how large
Yeah.
these are. So
And on 3 of each underneath.
really, wow.
Yeah.
That's
Look
beautiful.
at that. That's,
So this is the complete work of that series.
look at that.
I mean, look at the, you know, the pluming on this, right? I mean, you can see that
Yeah.
faint little white, you know, kind of dust.
Yeah, they're well kept. You see it.
Now, do you have a favorite from this series?
Yes.
This is gorgeous.
Maybe the Trinidad or maybe the... Oh, they're all good. There are no bad cigars in here. So they are the best of the best. What do you want?
And look at this Bolivar. I mean, Bolivar, as I
Yeah.
always describe as my first love. I mean, look how majestic and large this.
But here, the Cohiba.
The Cohiba is beautiful. With the double,
Cohiba is a
with the
very
perfecta.
special shape. You know, you did know that to roll this cigar, you have to be the top in the rollers.
Really? Yeah.
Four
Why is that?
stars at least.
And this
But
is
because you don't see often Cohiba.
No.
It's something, in the 25 years and the cigars, you don't see often a Cohiba. And Cohiba means in Indian, smoking, piece, smoking
Yeah.
piece. Cohiba.
Cohiba.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is beautiful. You know,
Yeah.
the Roman numerals. 10 decades. So at
And
the,
here I think is a little thing to, the
The humidifier.
humidification. You see?
So is this even more rare than the individual books for each of these 10 series?
I think so, because here you have an overview.
Yeah.
You have an overview, so...
So if you missed one, you can
Yeah.
pick it up here.
Yeah, but you don't smoke this, huh?
I guess not. That's why it's at auction. Seems like a shame.
No, because that's it's so unique and yeah. Maybe if you find the second one, then you can start to smoke.
I mean, the Obras, that's amazing. I mean, Does it get any better, or is there anything that is, for you been even more exciting?
I have here something very, very special.
Okay.
Just behind you. And it's the Bolivar, the 100th Aniversario. It was made for the festival.
Okay.
It was made in 2002. And it's very exclusive. But you have more power than I have. Yeah, take it. I don't dare because it's heavy.
Wow, look at this.
Look at that beautiful humidor. Nicely cut out with Bolivar the Conqueror.
And so this is an auction humidor. So this would have been at the Habanos Festival Gala Dinner in 2002?
2002, yeah.
Wow. It's amazing how much they've changed. I mean, I love how, back whenever the Habanos Festival was
they were small, the humidors.
They were smaller.
And now they are like...
huge.
Huge.
Wow, this is incredible.
Yeah, look at that
Bolivar,
piece of
my
art.
first love.
Yeah. But also, Bolivar is one of my favorite brands because it has a lot of power, the cigars of Bolivar. For example, the medal, the gold medal of Bolivar is very nice. Also the bellicosos I like a lot. People who are used to smoke, for example, Hoyo, Romeo, they will not like Bolivar. But people who likes a lot of spiciness, even in their food, they will like. They will look. They will like a lot of Bolivar. Yeah. That's for sure.
Well,
let's open it up.
I'll let you.
Go ahead.
It's locked.
Yes, locked.
Let's see a bit. Wow.
Wow. Oh. Yum yum.
What's this?
This is very special.
Okay.
It's a signature of Fidel Cas.
No kidding.
So it's very exclusive.
So not only is this an auction humidor from 2002, but it's
signed by the
El Comandante.
El Comandante.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Look at this. Look at the gold medals.
Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful.
And look at the label.
But look.
Even the Bolivar label is.
Yeah, the labels are so different because if you see the bands on top of those cigars, they were specially made for this humidor with 100 cigars with a selection, like a Bellicosos, like a Gigantes, the gold medal. But if you would see today the band of a Bolivar, it has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
For example, here I have a Gigantes. Look.
Completely different. Wow.
Here, it's like a jewelry on top of it. That is the brand that as we know
today. But you can even see here, I mean, just the difference in the head.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, look at how much rounder these are. You can tell that the rollers that rolled these cigars would have been the most skilled.
And that they have in Cuba. They have top of the top rollers. Never in the world. In Cuba, they are very extraordinary rollers. And that is the result you see. And also, you see again the oiliness of the cigar. With
over 20 years.
Yeah.
Still
Can
there.
you imagine?
And I recognize the Corona Gigantes, one of my favorites. The gold medal, the Bellicosos, and the Royal Coronas. But the Imensas, I don't recognize. I mean, that's not...
No,
was that standard production at the time?
In the time, I think, yes. But now, I never saw it.
Yeah.
I never saw it. No.
Because they discontinued the Corona Gigantes, much to my disappointment. But the gold medals...
But even the gold medals... In the time,
different.
I smoked a lot of gold medals because it was one of my favorites, and now you don't find them anymore, of course. Yeah, the Bellicosos today, you have them. You have them. But that you can still buy.
I mean, even look at the braiding here. Wow.
Yeah, maybe we can lift it up once to see what's underneath, no? You take there, I take here. It was made by an artist in Cuba. The humidor, you see it, the cutwork.
Incredible card. And this is one of one.
Yeah. The one and only, Wow. The one and only.
Incredible.
Yeah,
So is this the crown jewel of this this
for
auction?
Sure.
The showstopper, the showpiece?
Yeah, that's a masterpiece, and that's the And I think it will go high up in price. If you see today what they are bidding on the humidors each year in the festival, it goes up and up and up. I still remember when in 2016 when I was elected Hombre d'Habano, there were there were humidors who go 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, but now it goes with millions.
Yeah. Well, they're much more elaborate today than they
Yeah,
were then.
but now they are so big, those humidors. They are like tall things, and
more cigars. How many cigars are in this humidor?
here 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because now, I mean, with an auction humidor, you get 500-600 cigars.
Yeah, but
it's still, I mean, it's...
this, you can put it in your house and you can share it every day. But a big cabinet, like a closet, you cannot put it...
You have to smell these cigars. These are...
Yeah, but you see it already, yeah? It's
unbelievable.
If you look at with the light, if you see the colors and the oiliness of the cigars, they are so...
But it hasn't, I mean, I don't know what it smelled like whenever it first came out, but it is still incredibly fragrant.
Again, here, Cuba shows that it has the top of the top in rolling cigars. Huh?
So this is truly a piece of history right here.
Yeah, that's a masterpiece.
I mean, a
You cannot...
piece. This is extraordinary. I mean, this is the excitement of the Dominique London online cigar auctions.
Yeah.
Is of course, the rare and unusual, the Chateau Margaux. I mean, it's a modest box, right? It'll certainly go for thousands of pounds, if not more.
For sure.
But then you also have, these once-in-a-lifetimers.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, again, I would imagine that this is the first time this is seeing the light of day since it was at auction in 2002. And who knows, it could be another 20 years until it ever surfaces or shows its face again. I mean, 609 exceptional lots of extraordinary provenance going under the hammer and Dominique London Cigar Auctions. It's going to be exciting.
It will be, it's very exciting.
Today, we got a closer look at some of the most exciting and historically significant lots in this year's cigar auction. These auctions are about so much more than rarity alone. They're about provenance, craftsmanship, and moments in time that can never be repeated. And what I loved about this particular selection was that each lot told a story, whether it was a limited production vitola, a commemorative release tied to a landmark event, or a humidor that reflected the very pinnacle of cigar-making artistry. We highlighted cigars that serious collectors immediately recognized, but also a few hidden gems, lots that may have quietly slipped under the radar, yet represented extraordinary value or unique history for the discerning aficionado. And with the scene now set, join me and Dominique next time at the Emery Hotel in London for what promises to be an incredible day of bidding and history in the making.